I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David. 144,000 by Yahweh, the one-third men, women, and children. That's part of the elect of the 12 tribes of Israel. To the Israelites scattered in the four corners of the earth. Confusion of face. Speaking the different tongues, part of the church. Basically, amen, big things happen around high holy days, at the time of the Purim. And here we have the U.S. troops march within 40 miles of Russian border. We brought out through the spirit celestial astrological sign that's tonight, the snow moon, the lunar eclipse, and the comet that's supposed to be passing. And I believe it starts at 5. And the other events at 7, and so on and so forth, man. 5 means power, and 7 means completion. And the Esau is about to lose complete power. These Rothschilds, at least, are about to lose complete power, man. They're about to go down. This third world war is at the door. We're going to play this clip.
WW7. Some update.
Oh, this video is WW7. He's on point. Brothers and sisters that know, he's on point with the news. He's one of the best to come out with the news clips, man. Because, the Jewish media is not going to show you the truth. The Associated Press is not going to show you the truth, because these Jewish people are hiding. These devils, these Rothschilds, wannabe Jews, these Edomites, they're hiding the truth from the people. That the third world war is at the door.
Information here in regards to what's going on Russia's border. I've recently put out videos talking about the snap drills that all the Russian military was ordered to go into. Also moving their S-300s, S-400 missile defense systems around Moscow. And telling the Air Force, get prepared for a time of war. As I've stated in other videos, here on this world stage, seeing Russia pull off drills is nothing new. But what we've witnessed here in the past couple years is a massive buildup of NATO on the border of Russia. You're talking Latvia, Poland, other countries that are in this NATO alliance. And what they've done is they've brought up massive amounts of equipment, tanks, armored vehicles, Humvees. They had this all on display. And there were even children climbing inside of some of the stuff, even shouldering a man-pad, a man-portable air defense system. Now, they were also offering female border guards helmets with night and thermal vision optics, along with bulletproof vests and other high-grade technology to help these people in the event of a clash in this area. Now, I can't help but think that this is the same neck of the woods between Ukraine right up along this border where China in their rover pic depicted the mushroom cloud that was subtly just ticker-taped into the image. Should have never been there. It was an image showing their rover going to the moon, and it showed a picture that the rover took from the moon of Earth.
It's obviously the angels manifesting that, because this mushroom cloud, that's what's coming to America, man. A thermonuclear war is coming to America, whether people want to believe it or not. This is God's plan. God prophesied this through his prophets, man. Isaiah 9:5. For every battle of warriors with confused noise and garments robed in blood. But this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. This third world's war is going to be with fire. 1939 to 1945 was World War II. And now we're in the midst of World War III. The third world coming quickly, man. That's why that image popped up of the nuclear cloud, the mushroom cloud. Like the scriptures say, it looked like a scroll when the prophets saw. They saw the mushroom cloud, the nuclear mushroom cloud. And they said it's like a scroll rolled up, man. The mushroom cloud. Devastation, man. This place is about to be a nuclear a desert. Nuclear wasteland, man. America, from Cali to New York. Lord's gonna flatten this whole place out.
Looking back down, and in doing so, it showed this mushroom cloud sticking up that should have never been there, and it was in the vicinity of this area between Ukraine, Moscow, and the Russian border here. Now, they have been conducting these massive drills, marches, and now, within 50 miles of the Russian border, U.S. troops are gathering with troops from Lithuania, Latvia, other countries, and they are conducting these marches.
Lithuania, Armenia, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Ukraine. All these countries, remember, they were the old USSR. The USSR broke up, 1990 December. So the Most High is putting that hook into Magog and Gog, which is Russia. and rising them up, man. They got to unite. They're still salty about the war with America, the Cold War. The Cold War never went anywhere. Cold War is about to turn hot.
So U.S. troops are stationed within 50 miles of the Russian border with mass equipment, and they've been ready for years now. This has been ongoing. So if you could just imagine if in Mexico or Canada there was Russian troops mounting up 50 miles from the border en masse with man pads, tanks, the whole nine. That's what's happening here on Russia's border, on their western border. So I wanted to run the update and let it be known that if things progress from here or you see Russia make other moves, they're literally almost face to face up here at the border, as close as it can get, without really getting into scope range. You start getting any closer, guys on each side of the border can start picking up other guys in their crosshairs, and let's just hope that first shot doesn't pop off over here that really draws Russia and the United States into a head-on battle. We've seen the mercenaries in Ukraine, all this other stuff, NATO alliances, but to really have...
Hey, man, we have the Purim. The Purim. We're at the time of the Purim. The Passover's coming. March is around the corner. Hey, March. Roman god of war, Martius, which means war. You know, 40 miles, right? 40 is a spiritual number, man. And you have 40 days, 40 nights with Yahweh Shai when he was fasting. You have 40 years in the wilderness. 40 years David ruling at war. 40 years ruling with Solomon at peace. Well, war is coming. War is coming to this country, man. We at the time of war. This World War III is right at the door, man. Lord say gonna come like a thief in the night. This shit's about to pop off when you least expect it. See what's happening in Brazil and Venezuela and Mexico. That's coming over here.
U.S. and Russian troops going at it right there on the front line. That could escalate and be the beginning of something huge.
It is.
So let's hope that it dies down. But look, we're on a planet here where all they seem to like is war, war, war. So all we can do is hope for a peaceful resolution. And that's some of the latest information. Wanted to get it out there. U.S. troops within 50 miles of the Russian border, marching with tanks. I mean, you name it. I will continue to update to this. And we'll talk about this and more tonight. Underground World News Live, WW7, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to join us. See you guys.
Hey, man. You said it. War. Yeah, World War III is coming. We have to miss the World War III. Revelations 11 and 14. The second war was past, and behold, the third war cometh quickly. Destruction's coming, man. World War III, nuclear destruction, nuclear holocaust coming to America. We at that time now. You know? That's why we got to fear the Lord and follow his law, statute, commandments, because we know what time we're living in, you know? It's about to be a big world change, man. This World War III is going to change everything, man. In the midst of that, Yahweh Shai, the King of Kings, won't come back and save his people, man. The righteous shall scarcely be saved into them chariots. And we're going to see America destroyed. Lord willing, we probably elect lake of fire. America's going to be that lake of fire. The transition from Esau's kingdom to Jacob's kingdom is at hand. Repent, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Shalom.